Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to the stream. We got a fun one for you today. Doing a Game Maker archive. Which is mostly stuff off of the YoYo Games Sandbox, the archived version, because it doesn't exist anymore. My audio might be a little different today, so as my headset pooped out, so I'm using a different microphone, my backup microphone. Let me know how it sounds. I can make adjustments if need. I need to be a little louder. Quiet. Okay. Let's see how that is. Yeah, so I'll wait for people to show up and we'll get started. Hello. Welcome, welcome. I'm using a different microphone this time, so because of reasons, get a new headset, I think. So let me know how the audio is and if it needs to be adjusted. Oh, and back online here so I can put out the stream. Do that. On out. No, apparently it's still not working. Thing's still funky over. Okay. Hello. That's perfect to you. Okay, good. Let's pick a random game to start with, shall we? This is going to be a little weird. I have the chat open on my tablet as well, just in case any of these games only run in full screen. I can still read the chat. I wonder if I can capture this window so you can just see the list of games. That would be nice. Oh yeah, you can. That'll work. That'll do. Just screen. Crop it. No, that's fine. So this is so this is our list of stuff. I'll let the chat pick which one we start with. What do we do? Go for the shrimp mission. I believe that one's by Biss. I have to deal with Windows Smart Screen this whole time. It's gonna be like, are you sure you want to run this? Oh, this one is only full screen. Unless, like... The window's called Fish Game Finally Job. There we go. Toggle full screen with Shift or Space. Oh, doesn't work. Or F. Nope. We're just gonna have to run it in full screen. Okay. You can see the chat on my tablet. Oh dear. Is there any sound? Does Shrimp Mission have sound? Doesn't look like it. How do controls, arrow keys? Think? Am I doing anything? Oh, it's like you're moving like a circle. Don't that. Well, oh, you get the donuts. 'Cause that's what shrimps eat. Well, this is a neat one. I like all of this. Is very good at the graphical effects. Here. Whee! Well, we're getting no audio here. There is sound. None here. Whee! Oh, there's like a little shadow down there. Oh. And then there's like a little halo. Well, that one was interesting. Alright. You know, still I was starting. Let's just make sure there's audio. Yeah, the computer's got audio, so it was just... Okay. What do we want to do next? Sonic the Hedgehog Blast of Speed. How about we do this one? Okay. It's gonna be a lot of figuring out how the heck do I play this. Boy, this one ruins the whole computer's resolution. See if we can capture this. Oh dear. Okay. Where'd the game go? Okay.
Select your character.
This one's not bad so far. It's a good presentation, although I think it's just ripped from whatever. You have to use shift and space, which is kind of awkward. Get your fingers on both those buttons at once. Got a whole cutscene going on in this one. Game audio down and voice up a little. Oh yeah, game audio, whoa. Voice is as high as it can go. There's gonna be a lot of adjustment of things. Oh, it's this one. I've seen a couple of these. Ready? Whoa. It said arrow keys, but no, it is not arrow keys. Oh boy. Little Game Maker 3D. Oh, this is really kind of awkward to control. Not sure how well you can tell, but it's like, whoa, the mouse sensitivity is a little high, so it's kind of like, or maybe it's low, or something. It doesn't feel very good turning this camera. That was kind of neat. There's a lot of Sonic fan games on this framework, huh? Oh yes, and this is the one where Sonic ascends. He ascends to heaven. He dies. Game. And there he goes. Goodbye, Sonic. Goodbye, Sonic. You gotta be so particular when you jump on things. Because they're flat. And they have a flat hitbox, apparently. Like, you gotta be so exact. It's not... Oh yeah, and look at that pop-in. Beautiful, beautiful pop-in. Just kind of comes in from... The sky is, like, not very far away. It's like the Truman Show. I'm never going to make this jump. Over. Save my score. Free angle team. I want to give that one more try.
Select your character. Let's get him.
Can you skip the cutscene? Of course not. Triangle is just a cheap knockoff of Triangle. You still hear me just fine? Trying to make sure the microphone stays pointed at me. And these games sometimes are full screen only, so I can't really see my settings. I just gotta hope for the best. Oh. No! I did it, but... No! How dare you? Game has issues with me. It's like... It's so quick when you turn, like it seems like you're just going straight the whole time. Spin dash, but it's just like Sonic Hexacide, and I dare not even attempt to spin dash. There was the spin dash for you. It turned so fast. Oh. Oh. No! So slippery. And unforgiving. Hey, it's neat. For a game maker. Okay, let's get out of this. Attempts to get out of it. It won't close. It won't close. So I make it go away. You want to exit? Yes. That was scary. Is the Game Maker 3D platformer thing better than your game? Oh, I think your game was better, Biss. Turn Sonic Warrior. You never leave Sonic Blast of Speed. Oh dear. I'm gonna save my games for a little bit later. Why don't you all pick one? Jack can pick one again. Got messed up by the resolution. Fit it to screen again. Stolen Stars. Another Sonic one? See that on the list. Do the SpongeBob one. Okay, well I see that on the list, so we'll do that. This one I remember seeing earlier. It's quite something. Oh yeah, we're in for something here. Why is it so all weird? Get it out of the corner. This one's gonna be weird because it's gonna, like, just real weird. Get ready for a lot of weirdness with scaling and etc. Okay. Not perfect, but that's as good as I can get for you. SpongeBob SquarePants Krusty Mission. Yeah, Krusty is what I would call this game. Look, it's just like a JPEG from some other game. Why is it doubled? Why is there a little Krabby Patty here? Hey, SpongeBob. SpongeBoy me Bob. So fast. These pictures they picked. Oh no, use the arrow keys and press up to jump. This makes me think of this meme video I saw. I forget what it even was, where it had this song, but then oh yeah, it was like taking like a panorama shot of their dog, and the dog turned out weird, and then it goes and then there's like a weird like warped version of this song where it shows the weird way the dog turned out. Oh yeah, just float. You just get in there. Just get in the environment there, you jellyfish. Oh, we got a double jump. We're getting fancy now. When you double jump, you cannot move any further until he finishes that. Like, he just gets stuck in place until he finishes that animation. That's what kind of controls we're dealing with here. The hitboxes are so wrong compared, like, they're all shifted to the right slightly. Like, see, when you walk over here, you can walk too far to the right, like, into it. And then you can walk too far to the right off of it. It's like they've misaligned the hitboxes just ever so slightly to the right. Like, one block to the right. Try to hit that robe. Crush the man. What do you mean rope? Crush the man? That's... I think you mean a clam? Shoot left click. To shoot left click with the mouse. So I gotta use arrow keys and the mouse. Couldn't be more awkward with your controls. You did what now, SpongeBob? Oh, well, that's something. Crush the man! Why do you go over there, SpongeBob? Why do you go over there to shoot? Why he go over there? Enter to enter the turret, and left click to shoot. The what now? The turret? What kind of game is this? Press enter to enter the turret. That is a stylish double jump animation. Let's make sure you see the whole animation. Forget the turret. You gotta crush the man. Crush the man with the robe. Press the robe to crush the man. SpongeBob me Bob. This is a terrible old Game Maker game. It's dissolving me organs! Mega Man 11 is better than I remember. Wow, Biss. Harsh. You would not believe how awkward it is to try and use the arrow keys and the mouse in the limited amount of space that I have here. SpongeBob, he go over there to shoot. SpongeBob's main attribute is when he shoot, he go over there. Well, that's right, the hitboxes and everything is wrong, so maybe if I'm like offset from the turret a bit, it'll work. No. Still can't enter the turret. Everyone remembers that good old SpongeBob SquarePants. When he shoot, he go over there. The life part went down. This would be a dangerous stage. It does go down. It goes down! I made it! Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs. If there was any time for me to say, oh yeah, Mr. Krabs, now is then. Alright, I think we've had enough. Still doing. Like, opened up like an advertisement for Game Maker as well. Okay. What next? We got drug bros. What's the blue then, man? I have no idea. Don't ask me. I don't really understand that game that much. There's Game for Babies. I kind of like the sound of. Second to last. Oh, the Stolen Stars. Let's do Game for Babies, which I think is from Biss, and then Stolen Stars. It's just your games, Biss, that Windows keeps warning about that might be dangerous. Game for Babies. Timber Game, it's called. Okay, here's our Game for Babies. Shift space, maybe Z. Shift. Oh, I see. This is a game for babies, isn't it? Why you play baby game on stream? Why you play baby game? Why you no shoot? I was shooting in SpongeBob earlier. When he shoot, he go over there. Actually finishable. Oh, the spooky castle. Hope I missed one. Time to cancel me as a streamer. I can't complete the baby. I can't 100% complete the baby game. We're gonna have. Last level is a seizure hazard. Let's close it. Alright, seizure warning in place. Gonna have to give Cassie this game for babies. Sonic. Got some Sonic stuff in here. Makes me think of a WarioWare boss stage would be something like this. Have a control. Oh, it's the butterfly section. After this. This is kind of a cute little thing. Perfect section. There you go. Look at all that ice cream. Oh. So you want this to stop there. Okay. Alright. Look at all those Eggman's robots. Alright, the stolen stars. Or and then we'll play a game that I did when I was like 11? How old I was when I did it. Pretty young. Middle school. Someone want to capture? Hello? Let's do a window capture. Good capture. There we go. Yep. Window capture worked for that one. New game. Oh boy. So tiny. I can see it better in the preview window, so let's play it like that. We're doing what now? Oh, the music. Oh, I hate it. What do I press to do anything? Oh, it's up to jump. Okay, I guess you just go right in. This music is... Is there a run button? Mario just kind of runs. Uses live music by Toad himself. Okay, I see. Immediately having to do a jump that's not standard to progress. Nice tiles, huh? Nice of the princess to make these tiles for us, eh, Luigi? There's not enough room to double jump up there. Nope, you gotta do the backflip. No side flip. It's not as far as I can manage. Yeah, this movement had to have been done by somebody else, because there's no way the same person who did this level design, these crusty tiles. Although that jump is still a little awkward. Not the greatest jump. Those are really good 2D approximation of 64. It's still a little weird. No! Why would you give me platforming like this? Why? Why would you do this? Oh my goodness gracious! Mamma mia! Why would you do this to me? I like I'm acting like they did this specifically to me. Spite just me. Nice custom Mario World sprites too, by the way. I don't think the person who made this other stuff would have made those. Like, no! Oh! Whew! Whoever made those clearly had an eye for what they were doing. Whereas whoever did the rest did not. There. Good gracious. It's amazing what people are making in Mario Maker these days. Oh, come on. Come on! They should have put this song in Mario Maker, by the way. Oh! Clutch. It's just absurd. Somehow I did that. I'm sure if whoever made this saw me playing this now, they'd be so embarrassed. You know, I would at this point. It's like, this was never meant to be played by anyone. Like, isn't supposed to be seen by mankind any longer. Of course, I'm going to be playing those games of mine in just a moment, but... so far, Biss's games are the best of this collection. Which is one reason I wanted to have those in there, is because, like, you gotta get some good stuff in there. Good little demos. Like palette cleansers for when you play these ones. Goodness, what kind of a platforming is this? What is level design, anyway? There. Custom Mario sprites are on Spriter's resource, so no. I've unlocked a new door in the castle. Here's a look. Yours were a lot nicer. They had a lot more work put into them. They actually, like, are nice to look at. And aren't made with a bunch of stolen assets. It's like, let's do a little bit more. Can't go in that door. Just go to the same place and now it's just a different level. Secret Goomba down there. But now you're dead. Hope it was worth it to kill that Goomba. Alright, you know what? That's enough of that one. That's enough. Program might not have installed correctly. Well, whatever. Alright, why don't we do one of mine? Let's do... let's do this one. I haven't played this one in a long time. Haven't seen it in a long time. I just got it yesterday. Back out again. One I made in middle school. Oh, there we go. We got it. Zoomy Space Explorer. I had a lot of stuff planned for this game, but never actually did it. There's no actual two-player either. That's just there. So this is an unfinished one. They do a bounce. Yes, they do. So that's zoomy. Also, their home planet is just... looks like their head. You can see all these planets back there that were planned to be things, but never got that far. What was the button for... full screen? Restart this. There was a button I mentioned for the readme. Let's see. Oh, and this was before I had come up with electric prune juice. I called it a little company, Pixel Fun. F1, okay. I don't think you can go, but there are some funny things in here. Controls. Spaceflight. Use the arrow keys to fly, spacebar to shoot. Press up, down, and right simultaneously with the arrow keys to enter hyperdrive. Which was just a glitch that I couldn't fix, but I just made it into a feature. It's just like, this is what you do when you want to fly faster. Hey, Ash. Alright, so this was the level select. Can't go anywhere except for the moon. I never did anything more than that. See some of my other planets. This was music from UB Funkies, by the way. I used that a lot because it was just in the files. Now we're flying to the moon. If you press down, up, and right at the same time, you just go really fast. You can outspeed your bullets. Oh, there's the home planet back there. You can outrun your bullets. Also, the bullets never despawn until they hit something or go off the far end of the screen, so eventually, so sometimes like if you shoot, you like can't shoot anymore because you've used up your bullets and they haven't despawned. There's the moon with that lovely graphic. There's the home planet. Look at those collisions. With the little FPS counter moving around. There's the sun. That. So I like his very stiff walking animation. He moves up and down when he's idle, but when he's walking, he's perfectly stable. Look at those little legs getting out there. It says, uh-oh, a nasty fizzle. Quick, shoot it using control. Pulls out a gun. Look at him. Look at him with the gun! He also go over there when he shoot. Not as far as SpongeBob does, but he go over there. Look at that. That was... Oh, get ready for a sound effect. Screen tearing going on there for some... Shoot the blocks. When I started making Gray Area, that was one of the things that I made sure to spend a lot of time on. Making sure that the collisions were not like this. Oh yeah. Ironically, if you go down there to read the sign about getting the flags, then cannot get that other flag, I think. Shoot blue blocks to make a huge explosion. Yeah, like, now I'm screwed, I can't get that flag. Get anyway. I can shoot blocks from here. And... Oh. Well, now I have another chance to get those flags. Just look at those little animations. Apparently that thing down there, the green thing, is called a fizzle. Look at he go. Sound effect. I believe I made this before I took an animation class. So, my animation was a little wonky. But here's the blue block. I like how it, like, vibrates. Lovely. Got all three flags. Just an invisible wall there. About that. It's a stolen sign. You're going to jail. Let's see, I edited it. An edited sign. That's it. That's Zoomy Space Explorer. I had planned like 50 different planets or something like that. Have them all drawn in like a notebook somewhere. I would just spend time in like math class drawing planets for that game and stuff like that. Flag count persists between deaths. Interesting. Alright, what next? I'll let the chat pick again. Alright, chat. What game are we gonna pick today? Finally able to put out the stream announcement. Alright, what should we play next? Sonic R Omega. Okay, let's do... So Sonic's Bible Adventure is not a Game Maker game, but we got it in here. Let's do that one. And then we can do Sonic R Omega Prix. Sonic R Omega Prix. Oh. Okay, this one doesn't capture as a game. Captures a window. Yes, it does. Press space, I think. You are David, a shepherd boy. You must tend your sheep by keeping away any animals that may attack. Space to start. Find the bear. Find the bear. Oh. 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 You what? You what now? Brother has asked you to bring some food to your brothers who are out at the Israelite camp. Level 2, Desert Wilderness. Press space to start. Level objective, find the food. That's what you're calling that. Okay. One thing I should... Excuse me one second. Now that you have the food, you need to deliver it to your brothers. Find your bros. What the heck is this? Shiny, what is this? How dare you put this in here? What have you done to my stream, Shiny? Learn that the Philistines champion Goliath, who wishes to fight. One is accepting, so it looks like you're gonna have to do it. Y'all thought it was David versus Goliath, but it turns out it was actually Sonic versus Goliath. Amazing. You have proven God's strength. The Philistines have fled. You must get them. Hunt down the Philistines. Sonic's eating babies. Sonic, you've been eating babies again. Is now living in peace under God and His grace. Then the seemingly impossible task by God and your faith. Thanks for playing Sonic's Bible Adventure. Next time, try pressing B at the title screen. Level select. Oh boy, because I really want to replay those levels. Thank you for this, You only have to touch the last Philistine to win the level. They look like babies. Okay, and then we're doing Sonic R Omega Prix. This one's definitely Game Maker because it popped up. Open, it's full screen only. At least it doesn't ruin my resolution. Like the other ones. Oh, this one's gonna have to be... Oh, there it goes. Oh boy, it's just like the SpongeBob one. Might be a little off-center, and it might be a little weird, but... Whatever, at least we can see it. We'll shoot was short. Press start. What button is start? Enter, okay. Normal race. Look at them little Sonics. Little chibi. Go! The message says with a whole bunch of O's. Can't see those messages pop up. Oh boy. Collisions. What's Eggman even doing here? Oh, collisions. Oh, this is... I feel sorry for complaining about the collisions in those other games, because this one really takes the cake. Like, this one's... The walls are You can you can cheat and get a head start. Just go. You want to be in the air because if you're touching the ground, you get stuck. And the other characters don't have these issues, you see. Touching the ground means you lose. Never gonna win this race. Just Sonic cheats. He goes real fast at the end. I'm gonna try and win this. You see how crustily cut out that Sonic R logo was just a second ago? There we go. Never touch the ground for longer than you need to. I mean, they don't get crusty and stuck on the ground. You win. Nothing else happens. But at least I can say I won Sonic R Omega Prix. Sonic R Omega Prix. The floor is caramel. Oh my goodness. Again, Shiny, what have you done to me? Hit the screen, please. Thank you. I was worried that I wouldn't have enough stuff in this to last me a couple hours, but we're almost at an hour now. About 15 more minutes to an hour. Still got a lot left to do, so I think this will last me just fine. Alright, chat, what should I do next? I'll let you pick another one. Chat. Shiny provides the cursed Sonic fan games. The SpongeBob one was amusing too. Curious. Sonic 3D Chaos, the folder one. Okay, I want to see if it'll run any better on my PC. Oh yeah, I remember that one was the real laggy one. Game Maker 7. Oh boy. Taking forever to load. Uh-oh. Is it going to load? Okay, there it goes. Doing something. It's trying. There we go. Sonic 3D Chaos. Well, wait till you see this menu screen, everyone. Oh boy. Hope it's doing this thing again. To manually scale it. Wait until you see this. How am I supposed to read any of that? Oh, by just clicking the you cheat and you click the window, and then it stops. But otherwise, like, what? How am I expected to read this? How do I start? Click.
Press the X button when you see a line of rings to do a light speed dash.
Okay. Oh boy, we're getting some crest now. Yeah, and I feel bad that I complained about the movement in that other one. You. This definitely seems to run better than it did when I saw you playing it, Shiny. But like, that movement left to right is so jank. The rails are my nemesis. This game is just poorly optimized if it runs badly on any computer, honestly. Get on this ring. I don't want to get her. Let me get on the... Let me... There. So I don't have to jump. Uh-oh. Sonic... Oh, I did it! That is the jankiest... Never let me complain about rails in any Sonic game ever again, because it could be this. At least it's not this. Hear me complaining about those rails. Just remind me, at least it's not Sonic... What is this game even called? Sonic 3D Chaos? At least it's not that. One review on YoYo Games page, this guy couldn't get past the rails. I don't blame him. I think it was just a fluke that I did it that one time. I just got ridiculously lucky. Okay, I'll give it... Just give it 5 more tries. 5 more attempts at these... redonkulous... rails. That's one! Oh, Ash. What would we do without you? My chat. Okay, I'm not even giving this 5 tries. That's enough. I've had it. Get out of this thing. That's enough of that game. Get that out of here. Okay, I'll pick one this time. Let's do another Biss game and then another of mine, and then I'll let the chat pick again. Hello. You had an easier time, but you had so much more reaction time because the game was so laggy. You have one random post in the chat, by the way, Biss, that doesn't have your moderator or subscription icon. For some strange reason. Okay, let's do a Biss game. I want to do Need a Train. I know what that is. And anyway, Windows Smart Screen warns me about all of Biss's games. Thinks your games are dangerous, Biss. It's going. Typing game? Is that what this is? Let's go. No question. Inedible. Hilarious. Hate. Cold. Lord. Peace. Bees. Tell me to kiss bees. What are you getting that stuff on this stream for? Knuckles. Like your sprites, as usual, Biss. Greatest butts. Afro. Rose. Flappy. I started writing flabby accidentally. Oh, it's got a little train. Salt. Train. Prince. I should move my mouse out of the way so I can... Prince. Yo. Oh yeah, I can tell Biss made this. Angle... Bump... A dump. And this is... Since infinite, so just... That's a nice little proof of concept. Thanks for throwing that in there, Biss. Imagine manually adding each word using drag and drops with no data structures or GML or strings. Oh no. You really went and did it, huh? Really went and did that. Okay, one of mine. I'm gonna save this one for later. Great Gatsby, that's a good one. See. I'm gonna save this one for later too. Let's go for Fruit Catch. If any of you have played, well, I know some of you have played Marshmallow and Fruitland, game that I released last year. Last spring. This is the original game. Gonna need link capture. And my own game has to be weirdly scaled. Oh well. Also, you like that song that it plays? Okay. Press F1 for help. Already know how to play. So, there is, that's Marshmallow, although at this time he was called BB. I renamed him Marshmallow for Marshmallow in Fruitland. Let's do normal first. Look at him go. Oh, we got a waffle to begin with. Also, to get back to the menu, you have to click a button because at this point I hadn't figured out yet how to do a pause menu or anything of that, anything of that nature. So my very early games just had you click on the screen because that's all I knew how to do. Like he's super excited. Hope I lost a life because you missed too many in a row. That's your goal, is you gotta try and not miss too many in a row. Oh, there was a corn dog. You gotta avoid the bombs. The bombs also stun you for a second. Or I mean, like, they make you lose some points and they stun you for a second. Pausing's not very difficult because all you have to, there's a function called instance deactivate all, and then it just deactivates everything, and you can set it so that it doesn't deactivate the object that did it, and then you can do your pause stuff, and then when you go back out of the pause, you just do instance reactivate all. Or instance activate all, and then it just activates everything, and you can just remove your pause menu. And it goes back to where it was. It's actually very easy. I just hadn't figured that out yet. A donut. Oh, 2 donuts! Alright, let's look at some of the other stuff here. Like, each one I always like. These backgrounds. Good old Microsoft Paint, although I think I drew these in Game Maker's editor, which is very similar to Microsoft Paint. Well, Super Climb Up had stuff that deactivates when it's off the screen, but that works just because when they're needed to be deactivated, it's just based on every frame. It checks whether or not they're like off the screen and should be deactivated, so even if they get activated when the game reactivates, they'll deactivate themselves immediately because they'll still realize that they're supposed to be deactivated. That doesn't get messed up either. Also, I like the little splashes I had here. I want to see what hard was, because I know there's a hard mode. Oops. Hard. Let's do... Oh, yeah, in some of these locations I brought back for Marshmallow and Fruitland. It had the hills area, it had the beach, and it had the desert. It's like raining lava. Look at this. This is hard mode. And hard mode just gives you a million things on the screen. Holy guacamole. This isn't hard, it's just impossible. No way. Marshmallow, or he doesn't run fast enough. I needed to have it so that run speed would, like, increase when there was more things on the screen. Check out one more. Let's check out the jungle. Oh, I'll do the Arctic too, because there's like a little penguin there, and that was kind of... Watermelons. Apparently watermelons are in the jungle, and starfruits. Oh, there's little spiders that like bounce. I already lost. Okay, let's look at the Arctic. There's the little penguin, look at him. That's just like a built-in Game Maker effect, by the way, the snow. And there's frozen watermelons, I suppose. This was back when I was still doing drag and drop, I believe. This is from 2010, I believe I made this. Many year ago. Corn dog. Blueberries. Why are blueberries in the Arctic? Because they're blue? Penguin Bab. With a funny picture of Marshmallow. Game Maker Novice's Conceptions of Difficulty. Funny post. Good one, Ash. Okay. That's enough fruit catch. Alright, chat, pick another game for me. Sonic Full Buster. Okay. Kirby and the French Revolution. Yeah, we'll get to that one. Don't worry. I didn't play it yet, nope. You saw me play in the first one of my games, which was Zoomy Space Explorer, so you haven't missed any of mine yet. Alright, let's grab this game. Okay. Another weirdly scaled one. Wrong. What, will it just not scale? When is this? That one. Okay. Now let's find out what this one is. Oh, this one's in another language. Oh, it's this. Oh. 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 Did you see him standing on stuff up there? There's a lot of, there's some other stuff in here. Like this one isn't either me or Biss, this is just from the archive. I like how it doesn't work. If you do that, I cannot stop moving this direction now. Till I stop pressing the key. So many sparkles. Kirby one is by me. Made it for a school project years ago. I made it in a week. That ring spins so darn fast. Also, you know, usually in Sonic games, the goal ring is like a big sprite, like it's drawn specifically bigger. They didn't do that here, they just took the regular ring sprite and made it big. It's like, why? That sprite already exists. You could just download the big ring. Why you gotta make your own and just blow up the ring sprite? You're gonna take stuff already. Had to make something myself. This is some Dimps level design. It's so empty. What's with the little duck noise when you finish the stage, by the way? Did anyone else notice that little duck sound when you finish a level? Got these again. Everybody loves these. There's been a couple Sonic fan games today with those in them. Oh yeah, you're supposed to go this way. Uh-oh, it's Eggman. Wow. Beautiful. Rustic. That's it. Doesn't... nothing else happens now. Oh, goodness. Eggman and his balls. Didn't hear a duck. Whenever you clear the stage, it's like... all squeaky noise. Whoa, what happened here? I don't like this. Just remove that. Let's just redo that. There. There. Okay. We're good. Falling bird tato. That's my next request. Okay. I think it's Sonic going, aha, but it's like this weird little squeaky noise. Sound like a rubber duck. And I believe is another Biss one. Yeah, because Windows is telling me it's dangerous. You make dangerous games, Biss. Hope this one's full screen. Oh, there we go. Shift got me out of that one. Don't mind me, I'm just reorganizing everything. Settings. Bird tape. There we go. What do I do in this? Start controls. I like how Sonic Full Buster bothers to make a save when you beat it not even in 5 minutes. Spacebar. There we go. Do such nice graphics, Bits. So. You put my games to shame, graphically speaking. So nice to look at. Reminds me a lot of This one reminds me particularly of Nitro, which also had graphics I always enjoyed. Happy Jam. Very lovely. Stop being so nice. Oh. I think we've seen about all of that one. Nice as it is. Gotta keep moving. Thank you for including that one. This makes the good sprite. Alright, should we do Kirby and the French Revolution now? You all ready for that one? Yes, it's time. Okay. There's your preview. Okay, let's get this going. Let's scale it again. There you go. So I made this in a week for a school project. I had to make a multimedia project about the French Revolution. That's what I came up with. With the exception of the guillotine, which I drew. I included, like, links to where I got all the graphics for. So I have, like, this, so this is part of the school project part where I had to have, like, information about the people convicted of high trees off with their heads. So I had them represented by, like, little video game characters. And then you do this. There you go. Also that little Bowser head from the front I drew. I made that myself. Because it didn't exist. So there you go. This guy's awful for some reason. He didn't really get sent to the guillotine, he was assassinated, but for our purposes he was. Here we go. Learned how to do particle effects just for this. There. I'm not tired of his ways. Wow. So serious. And then this, like, just the juxtaposition of things. It's really something. Oh boy, I really made something with this, didn't I? Kirby and the French Revolution. For Kirby into a behead everyone game is kind of amazing. And I had the cheering crowd in the background. And we got Eggman. And Kirby celebrates afterwards too. Realistic historical events about the events of the Kirby universe. Happy Kirby dancing, I love it. And now I got the little kid from Star Tropics. And why? I had never even played that game at this point. Like, well, several of these characters. I'd never played a Sonic game yet, and I made this. There's this little tiny head in there. And just dark matter's there. And then, oh yeah, Wario was a good fit for this guy. Here comes Wario. Wah! There's the little snail guy. Goodness. And then lastly we have Marie Antoinette as Princess Peach as Marie Antoinette, I mean. Cheering crowd in the background. Why are you taking it well, grinning in the face of death? The end. Press the R key to restart. Oh. That's Kirby and the French Revolution. I got an A on that project. My teacher loved it. The game is so silly. Okay. Some of these are dropping save games in here. I want to find out what drug bros is. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying this. I don't know what drug bros is. We already shrimp mission we did one of the first ones. Pretty cool. Oh no. Oh no, this is. Oh, wait till you see this. Wait until you see this. Oh, Mamma Mia! Hi, this is Mario. He is a plumber. Currently, he is unemployed because he likes pot and crack. He mainly see walking mushrooms and flying turtles when hallucinating. He's even created his own world of his own girlfriend. Tiny what? Tiny... What did you... Look at that Mario! He made of round. But he needs some pot to fly there. We found something you can see in his eyes. But he needs still more, or else he will soon find himself in the real world begging for money on the streets. Will you help him? Look at that walking animation. He's so stanky. Gotta call this Stanky Mario. Looks like a Nintendo 64 game. How do I jump? To move camera. How do I press to jump? Oh. D jumps, okay. Stanky Mario 64. Mario, no! Hello, Newgrounds.com, edgy. Oh, they put the weed on the coin. The weed on the coin. Mario's getting a little weird. Oh, there's a run button. Good. Goombas was ahead of its time. It wasn't until Mario Odyssey that the Goombas wore hats, but they wore hats in this game. What are the Goombas? Those, I don't remember my Goombas being that stretchy. What are... Heard about this new game, Stanky Mario 64? Look how the mushroom at the top represents his health and it starts getting eaten as you lose health. Hey Luigi, I've been a little stank lately. I don't know if you noticed, but I've been feeling a little stank. I need to go to the doctor. Yeah, just get up. Just get up there. Go ahead, there you go. Maybe not. Yeah, just walk through the water. The thing is that this is pretty good for a Game Maker game. Especially Game Maker 7. Not bad for a 3D game in Game Maker. I mean, it is, you know, Mario's been stanky, but you know, it's the price you pay. I mean, as a game, it's not very good. But technically speaking, it's pretty good. I ran out of time. I think. Oh, did you notice up in the upper left? It doesn't say Mario, it says Myro. Myro. I just want to get on those mushrooms, darn it. That's my goal right now. Mario, you've been looking a little stank. Heard of the stanky leg, but I've not heard of the whole stanky entire body. Give up on those mushrooms. Thank you for... Word of the day, boys and girls, is stanky. Stay with me now. Stanky. Points don't respawn, but your counter reset. I just want to get up there. Mario's too stanky to get up there. I've been taking the stanky pills. Make me a little stank, but they fixed my issues. I wake up in pain every day. Just walk. It's just a big spiral. Now this is where King Bob-omb would be if this was a good game. Alright, I think we've seen enough of that one. That was very entertaining. Muffled boys. Let's go! To Mario. Miracle, leader of the Brotherhood. Let's go. Our question. Look the win. Alright. Moving along. Moving swiftly along now. What next? Do a couple more of Miss and I's games, maybe? I got some more of those. Let's do Pixel Zone and Little Test of Idea. Well, I'll do this first. I believe was also from 2010. Oh, I'm gonna need to set this up and then do it because it starts immediately. Start this over. Capture is good. Little test of idea. I don't know why you even added that. There it goes. Missed the start of it, but that's the best I can do. Kinda nothing, literally nothing. Not sure what's going on. No, there's ants. What is this, a game for ants? Oh, I am an ant. Selected the sporkle. I'm the red ant. The red ant. Ants. Ants. Ant-Man. Or holes. The holes seem to... This is just level generation that you get to watch. There's the door. Five sparkles. Graphics remind me of Oregon Trail. Sim Ant. Sim Ant more because, you know, ants. was more than literally nothing. I had a game about ants too, but I made when I was really little. And but I don't know where that is. You don't seem to be getting the screen tearing on your end, so that's good. Oh, that was a sparkle. Action. We feel like we should make an Action 52 too. Collaborative Action 104. If you made the games as crusty as they are in Action 52, you could do 522 of them. I don't need to put any effort into any of them. Alright, well, I think we get the idea of this one. Thanks for including that one, Biss. That was a interesting one. Alright, let's do Pixel Zone. I believe is from the same year as Fruit Catch. You're gonna love the music in this one. This one I know I can make into. There you go. Probably seizure hazard warning on this one. I'm going to hazard a guess and say that this one probably gets a seizure warning. Oh, it's just up to jump. So here we go. I made the sound effects myself in this one. This one had, I always liked my little idle animation for this character. This music is, you may... And also, it was real janky collisions in this too. Like I mentioned earlier when I did Zoomy Space Explorer, when I started on Gray Area, that was something that I've spent a long time making sure it didn't happen again, was I wanted to make sure we had good collisions for once. Which I did manage to do, and I have in all of my games that I make now. My platformer games. You no longer ever have the weird, janky collisions. This was my first game I made, though, that I actually felt proud of. Oh! That was actually, I felt a cool game. Background's a little distracting, though. Such bright colors. Could have toned that down a little bit, I think. The music is, well, you can, you can tell what it is. See if I can, because there's some other things that happen a little further on. Let's see if I can get there. Oh, there's an extra life. One imp. Oh, that was close. Yeah. Phase is level, yes. Then we got some enemies. We're on phase 5. Oh, there's a little enemy. Oh! Beautiful. Oh. You know, I didn't realize how hard this game was to look at until I've gotten older. Boy, this is a hard to look at game. Sometimes. I don't think we're getting farther than this time. I think... Oh dear. Well, that's Pixel Zone. I had some other stuff later on in the game, but I'm not going to bother getting there on this stream. Okay. What next? We got Pokemon Smash Battle. Sounds interesting. Let's go for that. Uh-oh, this one ruins my whole resolution. Oops. Boy, it's got the weird scaling issue, but I also don't have room to scale it. Let me make sure I'm getting the whole thing. Okay, yeah, that is just the bottom of it. Like, there isn't supposed to be a black bar underneath it, is there? Slowly but surely, we scale it. Okay, there we go. We got it. Beats in my games? No. I just have the... This is basically Pokken before Pokken. I sometimes have dev commands. You had a crush on Lucario in middle school, Ash. That fact is immortalized on this stream because I read it. Oh. What is this? What is this? Smash Bros. This is not. Wow. I've evolved because my fury increased. Wow. I've evolved again. You win this battle. Okay. Wow, how exciting. Failure is on 19, I believe. What an exciting game this is. Look, reminds you of a Game Maker Pokemon game you played where you go through various levels as the various forms of Deoxys. Anubis Goku. Okay, what happened to Mighty Ina? Settled himself, eventually. Okay, I think we get the idea of this game. Okay, good. Escape allows you to quit that one. Every time something ruins the resolution, I have to reset this window. Sized weird. Go. Neat music, though. Okay, let's let the chat pick one again. Out again. FGXC Real Engine. Try it. FGX Clash. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. I can tell by this loading screen. You can't see it obviously, but yeah. Ooh. This music is so crusty. Let's get this one going. Okay. Okay. Press enter. View the controls and set data. Go to the options menu. Not bad. Pixel battle. How to select space. Now mouse. I can't read this. You can't see this, but this is like this dark blue color with black text on it, and I can't. You can barely read it. I'm just gonna try playing it. Oh, is it 2-player only? Oh, there's practice. Oh. What is going on? Buttons do I press? Menu effort. Got the screen zooming, like Smash Bros. Is supposed to have.
Alright!
I can figure out how to jump and move, but... Smash Clan engine is not a great one. No, come back!
No!
Oh, we got a crash. Error in action number 1 of create event for object pillar loser. They misspelled loser in their code. Error in code at line 5. If global.p2 choose equals 1. And 16. Unknown variable p2 choose. Abort. Alright, well, that's enough of that one. The losing sequence is broken. Nice. Alright, everyone. Let's pick another. Do we do get the power up? I believe that's from Biss. Yeah, let's go for that one. Press Z to start. Second. Controls for this one are funky. Mouse aims. Shift moves, something shoots. Done. Well, I lost. What even is this pink? What is this pinkness? Wiggly pinkness that I have. Like a flashlight? Suppose? Avoid the asteroids. Light. What was that little face? I think I didn't see that. Whoa. Whoa! Everything is happening now. Seems very quiet. Turn it up. So, well, I'm probably not going to stick with it for long enough to need to. That little face. Okay. Well, that was a neat little one, too. Just a short, interesting little games. Let's do another one of those, then. Except when it's a farm. Oh, I like the graphics in this one. I think you will like. I think everyone's gonna like this one. A different style than the other ones. Oh, except for that graphic. All the graphics except for that. Like, I love these little character designs. Really good, Biss. Really good stuff. Very good color choices. And animations. I like the little cows. Very good. Oh, the cows are dead. You die when you cow. Fantastic. Keep bounce. Great movement system. Little pig has a little tail. The good games on the stream are Biss games. Birds and cows are bad, pigs and sheep. I think you just should have had all the farm animals be good. Would have made it a little or two thin. Or at least make the cows look angry. Like the birds. Oh, I see what you did. You had angry birds in this game. I don't know how I was supposed to make it over that. Nice little animations for the bounces. Different every time. I like that. One of them's Sonic and one of them's like spin. Spin! Oops. Getting a little ahead of myself. I love the style. It makes me think of Game Boy Color. Yeah. Let's cheat. Shall we? Health meter's cool. Cheating doesn't get me anywhere. Cheaters never win and winners never cheat. Oh, I've just exited the game world. Well, I broke your game, Bits. Yeah, that one was fun. I like all the ones you included, Biss. Let's see. Why don't we just do another one? Cute Dash now with sound football. Interesting. Is indeed football. Cute Dash now with goalies. .exe. I like how it's like differently named. The file name is different than what it comes up as. The thing. What are controls? What was that noise? I don't really know what I'm doing, but to restart. That's full screen. Okay. Can only jump up walls? multiplayer thing. Doesn't mean much in this context. Well, interesting to look at. Alright. Let's let the chat pick one. What you want to see? This might actually last me like 2.5 hours. We might get a whole half hour still after we reach the 2 hour mark. Sonic Unixlo bonus. Unlixo. Oh boy. Only you could see these loading screens, because those are half of the amusement sometimes. Wow, it's like not quite 16 by 9. So we're just gonna have a weird black bar on the side there. Because it... Yeah. Welcome to Sonic Unlixo here. The minimum system requirement. Runs awful on. Runs normal, runs nice, runs great, runs excellent. Need some help? Add my MSN. See ya. Sneaky try. Powered by Game Maker. Arts. Presents. Arts. Sonic. Oh, that's the loading screen. There's some interesting things going on here. Oh boy, MSN. And more 3D. How about that texture though? Green Riode. Left? No. Right? Yes? I like how yes is a question, but no is just is very confident.
What?
What is this, Star Wars? Crossing the sea, Sonic the Hedgehog finally find an island. It have nothing to do with the past, but the place looked familiar. Now that the Sonic speed, he needs to cross this island that looks like Green Hill to a checkpoint 150 miles from the sea. And here comes Green Riode. Wait, what is this? Is this like Temple Run? Again, impressive for a game maker. That's like a Sonic sprite. Can I jump? Missing all the usual jump key. Nothing jumps, I guess you just avoid. There's those rings again. Nice little like flash animation Sonic head on the right.
Yes.
Sonic up through Green Riode. Confetti spin dash.
Next one.
I don't even remember what key. How did I do the spin dash? Following his hedgehog instincts, Sonic found a place in the middle of the sea where, in a not distant past, people used to work. This place that was kind of oil platform is where lies now a harbor that some fisherman seems to anchor. This place is called for them Metal Harbor. Boy, I love this dialogue. What button was that spin dash? I guess it was a coincidence. I just ran into a thing that makes you do that. Yeah, not bad graphics for Game Maker. Color me impressed. Not bad gameplay either. Just pretty legit. Other than the weird grammar in the dialogue.
Yes!
Music started getting a little wonky there.
Not my best one.
Music's a little weird and crackly. Sakura Forest. In a field of cherry trees in an oasis near the desert is where our hero now. Nobody knows for sure how he got there, but something tells him to go ahead and find the exit through this friendly place called Sakura Forest. Boy. Oh! Ow! 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 It's a little hard to avoid stuff though. It comes at you a little fast. Now we're in a desert. Kind of a nice little scene change though. I don't know what's happening with the music. It's getting real crackly. Like lagging almost. Awfully dramatic music in Sakura Forest. Sakura Desert. Cherry trees well known for being in deserts.
Piece of cake.
Do one more. Patagonia. Your ankle's frozen. Sonic now is running through the ice land of Patagonia. The best way to not get stuck in the snow is to run like crazy, so good luck for him in this cold winter challenge. Like a G. Oh! Oh! Like that location and plot continuity lasted 2 levels. And then immediately it's like, we don't know how we got here. How he's here.
Yes!
Feels like the narration to an old Marvel card.
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright. There's no close button on this window. Not taping it. Xbox Live? What the heck? What is this? Coming soon. Thank you for playing. Press escape to exit game. Sonic Unlexo official CD, screenshots, extras. Xbox Live. What is this? To symbolize how Sonic gets faster, constantly shiny. Let's do 15th of the Marth. 15th of the Marth. You do this one, Biss? I think this one came from you. It appears like it came from you. Boost dash. Tiny alpha. I can barely see that. Whoa. Yeah, look at, so I put the mouse in here. Look how tiny this window is. Just by comparing how big the mouse is. Yeah, we need to do Great Gatsby. I'll do a couple of mine next then. We'll just go through 3 of mine. That was the date you gave up on the game, 15th of March. But it says 15th of Marth. Ooh. Oh, interesting. Up to jump. Another up. A lot of up to jump games today. And very, very strong graphical. Very good art direction. Style. Very strong graphically. Just do the good graphics. This is legit, Biss. The screen tilting is a little much, though. Everybody's kind because you do cool stuff. I'd say your old stuff is better than my old stuff, but my old stuff is from when I was like 10 years old. I feel like you were I feel like you were a little farther along in life than I was making the stuff that I have in this collection. I was more akin with I was closer to that SpongeBob game than I was to this kind of thing. Like even now I'm not up to like doing stuff that looks this nice. Really got it going. Put my games to shame with how yours look, Biss. Oh, lag though. Ooh. You must have had a lot of stuff going on to lag a game this tiny. Have such like you have good color choices, you have good just design. Get up there. Yes, I can't get up there. Slow motion. How do I what I'm utterly confused, Biss. Oh, I think that's it. Okay. Okay, let's do a few of mine. Let's do Attack of the... So this is my most recent one on this list. Attack of the Zombies. This is what I was designing my last year of high school. And you will see it is definitely not as good as what Biss had going on. I'll let you see the intro though. I got this set up. A very early Electric Pringers intro. Oh, this is odd. Hello? There are no options? Guess there wasn't any options. Just doing the weird scaling thing. I have to click quit to quit. Okay, here we go. Ready for the intro to this?
Electric Pringles.
2013, this one is. This is finished. And look, I even had like a whole thing you can put in a name. For some reason I thought this had it, oh, it was my Halloween one that had options. Graphics are definitely not on par with this. Mess this is. Lucky that my lab table's intact, wouldn't you say? Dr. No Brain. Fix this old airship, aren't we? After my extremely thorough investigation, I found several parts missing. I'd have to find them. I do it myself, but I have to stay here and do my experiments, if you know what I mean. Anyway, first things first, the robot's busted too. We're gonna have to fix it, right? One of its parts is missing. It should be out in the graveyard somewhere. Go get it and bring it back to me, but be careful, there are zombies in the hills. Oh, so it's A. Base. Control is shoot. Real awkward. Both controls shoot. Dr. Wiley on hard times. I am robot. I am planet. I had more to this game, but it got lost when my old hard drive died. And now all that exists is the first level. Here's the thing that I reused in Super Climb Up. Trees. The other gun. Oh! Just random food items. Little spider. I've definitely improved my games a lot since this point. Oh yeah, there's a pause menu. The U-pad instead of the iPad. Save. Options. Log. Find the missing part of the robot and bring it back to Dr. No Brain. To reuse the zombies in Super Climb Up. Super Climb Up of the Dead. It's weird to see a game for me with guns. I like how the bullets don't quite line up with the gun barrel. You notice that? I had a lot of stuff planned for this game too. I have notebooks full with plans. Progression. Come back to it maybe. I could probably make it a lot better. Was it this? There's a way up there. But it's real weird. Remember, neither Shiny or I, we were playing around with this the other day. Neither of us could do it. No, for sure it was possible. The thing up there. I tested getting it, I remember. Mega Man 11 is looking better than you remember. If you press backwards, he just gets stuck and walks in place. I don't even have anything to shoot up at. My walking animations have gotten a lot better since this game. I enjoyed Mega Man 11. This did not. Mega Man 11 is my favorite Mega Man game so far I've played. I like how all the zombies are missing one eye. There's no two-eyed zombie. They're all Cyclopses. The game is really slow. It's a lot slower than I remember. There's some electric prune juice. And the missing part. I wonder how it got here. There's those same blood particle effects that I had in Kirby and the French Revolution, by the way. Shooting a spider with a gun. Oh, you still get hurt by the zombie if you get touched while you're holding the thing. Make no doubt about it. Boy, what a slow game this is. Why didn't I realize it was so slow? Oh, you can run. That makes it a little better. But it's such an awkward spot to have the run button. Okay, both shifts work. Yes, that makes it a little better. Still, still a little slow paced with the shooting and all. No way to speed that up, really, but... The food items are all health items. Oh, brilliant. You found the missing part of our robot. Set to work fixing it straight away. Let's just... Here. Oh, the robot's up. Alright, it's done. Thanks to you, the robot's been repaired. Now that the robot's working, I've put him to good use. Very useful fellow, you know. Heh. Anyway, you must be wondering what I've had him do. Well, it's simple, really. His radar scanner doohickey detected a missing piece of the airship. It's out in the same direction that you found the robot's part. But be careful, the terrain around here has an odd tendency to change. You know what I mean. I don't know what you mean. I don't know why you keep saying that. I exist to serve. All hail Dr. No Brain. He is my creator. I am robot. I am no longer planet. Apparently Dr. No Brain is very egotistical. Does the robot say that? I got the other gun. I don't remember how many levels of this. Oh. How about those? What do y'all think of those things? A bat up there? Like Castlevania with guns. I mean, Castlevania does have... There are Castlevania games with guns. Not that. It's Castlevania. Without the rest of the weapons that it usually... Alright, those are creepy. Oh, maybe now is when I can get up there. That makes sense. Yeah, now I can get up there. Bread-shaped tombstone. Here lies bread. Ah, secret. Found historical artifact 1 of 10. Poop Flinger's mighty silver belt buckle of fortitude. You what now? Who's what? Excuse me? Getting real tired of shooting these things so slowly. Why did I make the bullets do so little damage? What was I thinking? I'm missing part of the airship. I have no idea what it is, but it must be important. They're still up on the archived YoYo Games website. Backpack. Well, alright then. Ouch. Gonna run for it. You'd think that this thing would be auto fire, but it's actually just you just hit the button fast. It shoot fast. Thanks, Shiny, for the link. At least when you shoot, you don't go over there. Not like SpongeBob, and when he shoot, he go over there. Or Zoomy did that too. When he shoot, he'd go over there. But he didn't go over there as far as SpongeBob did. Yeah. Bat's flying backwards. I repeat, the bat's flying backwards. Okay, we made it back with 1 health. Great, you've done it again. There's just one missing part down. I'll just take that for safekeeping. The background is the only thing that loads in at first. And a lot left to go. Speaking of which, you've been doing a lot of running back and forth lately, haven't you? If we fix that teleporter over there, you can use it to travel to other teleporters. Who would have thunk it? Speed up travel time 150%. You'll have to run through the graveyard and back one more time, naturally, to get the part. The teleporter leads to the catacombs beneath our feet. That's the part that got lost. I had that started working. The robot tells me there's an airship part down there, among other things. Stuff. On other skeletons. Let them walk. Them skeledudes. Look at the way they walk. Boy, I don't remember this level design at all. Well, there, I got all my health back. Million ammo. Should have made the skeletons still bleed. Spiders just do nothing when you shoot. Blood, no nothing. Empty, soulless being. Gonna take some hits for the sake of time. I do want to. I'm trying to remember what was at the end of this. Basically, is why I'm still playing. Right in the face. I definitely think my games have gotten considerably better since I made this one. Knock bombs? There's 0 bombs now. That's a real cheap position for that enemy. I'm so proud of this game, and I'm like, really? You were proud of this? Found a missing part of the teleporter. How in the world did it get over here? Want to buy some bombs? Have any money? I'm in a good mood today. 10 bombs for free, but you'll need money next time. F to place a bomb. They can destroy skeletons for good and stuff like that. The dialogue. The writing style in this. See what those bombs do. I know this is the end of the game now, though. How about that explosion? It says boom on it. Oh, this is really something else. I love that. Look at bombs. I don't have the part anymore. Oh well. Okay, that's enough of that one. Hope you enjoyed that one. Oh yeah, this is another one where it quit unless you actually go through the quit. Alright, I said I was going to do a couple of mine. Let's do, for comparison, let's do a real old one now. This one is from when I was like 10 years old. 10 or 11. This is the earliest game for me on this list. It was the first one I did with the full version of Game Maker. 2 hours, 15 minutes. Yeah, Gatsby might be like the last one I do. We've almost done everything. Scale it. Look at those Microsoft Paint graphics. That's the one. Music though. Slowly we scale it. This one is in a very unfinished state. Oh boy, those sounds. So... This is from when I was real young. Bump into the other one to characters. This is another one where I hadn't figured out how to do menus and you just had to click on the screen menu that's always there. I remember you get like something extra for... Press that button. An extra for pressing, for getting all the stars in the rainbow order. So like red, orange, yellow. Green, blue. There's like cookies and ice cream. Press the button. Younger me. What did you do? How did you make this work? Give it one more go. Also that rock text, that rock sprite there, right next to my character, that's just a default Game Maker sprite. I think so is this ice cream. I want to press the button, darn it! I'm underneath the button. But the... There's no... Well, I guess that's enough of Fuzzlets. There you go. That's a very old game that I did. I can't figure out how to press the button. Alright, how many more do we have left? Let's look here. Did SpongeBob. I don't think we did Sonic Run. Those ones. We did Sonic Full Blaster. We did Blast of Speed. We did Shrimp Mission. We did Pixel Zone. We did Need a Train. We did Little Test. We did Kirby. We did Get the Power Up. We did Game for Babies. We did Fuzzlets. We did Fruit Catch. We did FGXC Real Engine. We did Falling Bird Tato. Except when it's a farm. We did Drug Bros. We did Cute Dash. Now it's with Sound Football. So I think we only haven't done Beta, Drive, and Shoot, Square, Ball, Fallacious Square. We did all three of those. So it's just Great Gatsby and that one. So let's do Great Gatsby last. And we'll do this one. Yep, Biss still does great graphics. This looks really good, Biss. Screen. And property. That one. Great Gatsby is the grand finale. Oh, this is cute. Whee! Like the cute little skidding. Squidding? Is that a Roomba? And shoot the squares, you fallacious square. Such cute graphics. Alright. Got to see all of Biss's cute little games. Alright, last but not least, Gatsby. This is another one I did for a school project. Get it in here. Scale it. So if we got the whole thing, get into the game. Finish scaling it. Press A to start. Oh yeah, we still got it. Welcome. So get ready for this one's going to be an experience. Be ready for this one. Oh yeah, so I was right with my prediction of about 2.5 hours. We're going to be just right about that by the time I finish the stream. I'm F. Scott Fitzgerald, or did you already know that? If you didn't already know, I wrote the American classic novel, The Great Gatsby. Speaking of which, how well do you remember The Great Gatsby? The goal in this game is to recreate the plot as accurately as possible. I'm going to pretend to be me writing the story. Got something to show you. You get a cookie if you can name for me where the sprites came from. And it doesn't count if you've seen this before, and I told you already. This is this is Nick, one of the characters in my story. I'm going to help him through the story. And one more thing. If you make a mistake and alter the plot, you never know what might happen. This is another game, by the way, I did in a week for a school project. Stage 1, Prologue, The Green Light. Yep, that is Jekyll and Hyde for the NES. You are correct. Nick finds Gatsby staring across the water at a green light. Gatsby seems entranced by it. I will let the chat make the decisions in this game, by the way. What shall Nick do? Nothing, walk to Gatsby, or leave? You already know what I want you to do. Walk to Gatsby. Nick walks over to Gatsby. We lose 10 points. Press A. What shall Nick do? Leave or shove Gatsby? I think I know what the chat's gonna pick for this one, too. Shove. Shove, yep. Nick shoves Gatsby into the water. Shove. Minus 100. Shove hype. What will Gatsby do? Survive or drown? I think I know what you're gonna pick too. I don't even need to ask. We got 2 drowns and 1 survive, so sorry. It's gonna be drown. Nick leaves Gatsby to drown, minus 200. Negative 310 points for that. Our accuracy is negative 2066.6%. Stage 2, the invitation. Look at those, look at them graphics. Mailman, hello. Told you I had a week. New record accuracy. How shall Nick greet the mailman? Nothing, hello, insult, punch. Mario Clouds, yep. I think, nothing. We got 1 vote for nothing. Going once, going twice. Nothing it is. Nick does nothing. Gain points for that. Here's your mail. You are cordially invited to a party at the estate of Jay Gatsby. Our accuracy increased quite considerably, but we're still like totally just like off the rails. No way to come back from that. Look at them graphics. Look at the size of things. Perspective. Never heard of that. Find Gatsby. Scroll through selections in the room with the left and right arrow keys. Make a selection with A. What shall Nick do? Inquire about Gatsby, attack, insult, nothing. I'm just going to make the choices now to speed things along, but... Insult. Hey buddy, is that your face, or did your hat just melt? Attack. Nick attacks the guest. He did. This door leads to nowhere, by the way. Again, what is perspective? What is size? Your father was a goat herder. Oh, Gatsby. He's become very ugly recently. What? Attack! Should have stayed in bed this morning. We invested a lot in our fireplace. Attack! This was all, like, I had a lot of plans for this. Like, I was gonna make this into a whole thing instead of just a school project. I had a lot of plans for all the things that like, what your consequence would be for doing these different things. Heard he killed a man. Books are all real. Attack! Longer selective. And now get ready. Look at the little fish in the pool. Fish. They'll at the party when they don't like him. That's part of the story. That's just how it be. Fire about Gatsby. Sport. Need to continue. There you go. Someone sport must be wondering how I managed to survive. Green light? It wasn't a green light at all. It was in fact a cosmic cube. And an island, and there it was. I felt its power coursing through me. In some strange way I was transformed into the Red Gatsby. The game just ends right there, but we've gone really far off the rails. We've really... And I had all sorts of plans for strange little things like this. It'd be fun to come back to this and do it, like, without copyrighted materials in it. Close it. One thing that I didn't show is you can also punch the mailman. And then if you do that, then you just pick up the letter off the ground and still Didn't have very many things that led to different consequences yet. And the most boring way, of course, to play it was to be totally accurate to the story, which was definitely a possibility. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. This was really, really fun. There's lots of silly stuff in this. Biss had some really cool stuff. That was a highlight of the stream for me, Biss's cool things. We looked at some of my old Krusty games. Oh, you're welcome. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Thanks, Shiny, for helping me set this up, and Biss for helping me set it up, too. Yeah, I'd like to do something like this again sometime. I need to get another just collection of odd things and play through them. It was a good way to showcase some of my old stuff, too. This is old stuff, too. The microphone issue I've been having, gonna be a while till the next stream. That's Tuesday. See if I can buy a new headset before then. Go in Walmart or something. A headset. And at least a bit better than this one that I had that apparently has pooped out finally. I've just been using this one that came with my PS4 today. It's just kind of a temporary fix because it only has one earbud, so I only get sound in one ear. Which is not ideal, so we'll get that settled. And then Tuesday we'll be back to regular stream. Hopefully finish off Team Sonic Racing. And then I'll just figure out some other things to play. We got Enter the Gungeon I can do. Yeah, see you then. Thanks for this stream. This was a lot of fun. See you next week. Hopefully with new headset. Bye.